Maybe doing a Black Friday offer with this big discount is not going to make sense for you. You can't just take 5% off something. It's not even worth it if that is all you're going to do. Does that make sense then for your brand and for your offers? Like, do you have things that you can take a big discount off and it's going to make sense to do that? Oh my gosh, did you notice the calendar? It is almost Black Friday again. And I'm going to guess that if you're listening to this episode, you have probably not yet got your campaign sorted for Black Friday. So my friend, if that is you, I have got you covered. Inside this episode, I'm going to help you decide, first of all, if Black Friday is even going to be worth the effort for you. And if it is, I'm going to share my absolute favorite Black Friday campaign that you can quickly turn around in the next couple of days. Get up, get running, and get ready to have your best Black Friday ever. Are you ready? Let's dive right on in. Hey guys, it is Kate here from Hello Funnels and welcome back to the Doing It Online podcast. Now, in today's episode, we are talking all things Black Friday. Yes, it is that time of year again. I feel like I have actually been seeing some Black Friday ads since around about July, which is about the same time they started putting out the Christmas decorations in the shops. If we're going to be honest, it's getting earlier and earlier every year. However, that doesn't seem to mean that most of us are any more prepared when it comes to actually getting ready for Black Friday. So the fact that you have chosen to either watch or listen to this episode, that tells me that you are still yet to get your shit together for Black Friday, excuse my French, and I've got you covered. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's dive right on in. So first of all, in case anyone has been living under a rock, what is Black Friday? Well, basically, it is a shopping bonanza weekend that used to be just in real stores in the US and is now an entire weekend online around the world. And in that time, people lose their minds just a little bit and they spend so much money. Now, whether or not they were planning to, whether or not they were getting ready for Christmas and the holidays, or whether or not they just get swept up in the hype, it's probably a little bit of both. But this is a big spending weekend. And given that right after that is the holidays, which for a lot of people can be a bit slow, it does make sense that if it's the right choice and the right decision for your business, that having a good, solid, high converting Black Friday campaign could be that much needed cash boost that's going to help see you through into the new year. So if you're still on the fence, if you're still undecided, I've got 2 quick questions to help you figure out if it is the right choice for you. Number 1, does it make sense for your brand and your offers? Because let's be realistic, Black Friday is loud and it is competitive, and people go into bargain hunter mode. They are like sharks seeking out blood, and there is no way that adding one little PDF that you've pulled out of somewhere to your $10,000 offer is going to cut it. People are looking for big deals, for things they can't get other times of the year, something special, something eye-catching, something that they've maybe been waiting all year for. This is an event and you've got to go all in. You can't just take 5% off something. It's not even worth it if that is all you're going to do. So does that make sense then for your brand and for your offers? Like, do you have things that you can take a big discount off and it's going to make sense to do that? Do you discount at all? Like, does that make sense? Like, if you have like a $10,000 offer and you're only going to take $500 off it, are people going to care? Is it going to be a big enough needle mover, or is it just going to make people go, oh, that doesn't feel as premium to me anymore? So normally, rule of thumb is that, those more premium offers and things like that, like you might not do discounts normally. And so maybe doing a Black Friday offer with this big discount is not going to make sense for you. I do have one quick workaround if you're like, I do still want to do it when I'm not into discounts, and I'll get out into that next, but I want to cover off the second question first. So question number 1, does it make sense for your brand to do a big crazy offer and a discount. And number two is, does it make sense for your calendar and your actual energy levels? Because yes, I am going to share with you a campaign that you can get set up pretty quickly. But if you look at your calendar coming up and it is packed and you're trying to jam things in already and trying to get things preloaded ahead ready for January, and it's just going to be another distraction, maybe sit down, do those back of napkin calculations of like realistically, how many sales do you think you're going to get of this probably cheaper than normal offer? And is that amount of money worth the effort for you? And if it is, great, tick, let's go. So hopefully you said yes to both of those. If so, wonderful. As I said, I do have a bonus tip for anyone who's like, you know what, I don't love discounting, but I do still want to do something fun, want to do some kind of promotion. So if that is the case, there are two options that you can do, two other ways of creating what I would call a why now moment, like a reason for people to buy now that they can't get otherwise. So obviously discounting is an easy one, particularly in this crowded market. People understand it. You don't have to explain to them why this is special. It's just like 50% off. Great, sold. But there are other options. So number one is to create a bundle. So maybe you have multiple products, either that you actively sell or even that you have in your archive. Maybe you've got a bunch of bonuses that you've given away previously and you can put them all together and sell them on their own. I bet if you've been selling online courses and programs for any more than 12 months, you will have a bunch of stuff that you maybe forgotten about in your hard drive, and you can probably whack it together. Of course, don't just put a bunch of crap together. Like you want to actually be good, but put a bunch of stuff together that makes sense, put a great price on it, and there you go. You got a bundle, not a discount. It's kind of like a workaround. The second option you have is to offer a trial or a taste test. So again, particularly for people with a more premium program where you don't want to devalue it by putting a big discount on it. So maybe instead you give people the chance to have a taste test. Maybe this is like the one time a year where you say, hey, you can buy the first module for this price, standalone. And then if you like it and you want to upgrade, then, I'm going to give you a coupon code and you can take that price off the full program later on. Something like that. But really, it's just about like, if you've been thinking about this program, you've been on the fence, you want to see if it's any good, here is your chance to test it. So that's your other option, your other little workaround if you're not really ready or just doesn't make sense to do a big discount. So hopefully, number one, are you going to do a Black Friday campaign? Number two, what that why now moment is going to be. Is it going to be a bundle? Is it going to be a discount? Is it going to be a trial that you can't normally get? And now let's talk about what your campaign is going to look like. So my absolute favorite Black Friday campaign is our Waitlist Magic Cash campaign. Now, this is one of our evergreen launches. We also do sometimes offer it as its own little standalone mini course. So if you want to actually get like the full calendar, the swipe files of the emails, the ChatGPT prompts, everything you need to like just plug and play and get this done super quick, we are opening the doors for it right now. It's called Waitlist Magic. Link will be below. And there's also a $50 discount. So you can jump in, get it for a great price, get started, get this done super easily. Grab all those details below. And that discount to get $50 off is WMAGIC, the number 50. But again, all the details are below. So why I love this particular campaign so much for Black Friday is because of two things. One, it's quick and easy to set up. And two, it really helps you cut through the noise. So like I said, quick and easy, and couldn't be quicker if you grab that $50 off and get all the templates. Like literally you can get this done in a few hours, but cuts through the noise. Like that's so important. So think about it. It's such a loud time, like even in the weeks leading up to it, but particularly that weekend, it is so noisy, and they're really receptive to it. Like they are opening a lot of things, but you've got more competition than ever. So you need to engage them. You need to do something a bit different, a bit fun, and you need to have them be highly incentivized to want to jump in and buy your thing first before everyone else's. And that is exactly what the Waitlist Magic campaign does. It's not a standard waitlist campaign. We've kind of flipped it on its head. And if you do it right and you follow our exact steps, then you are pretty much guaranteed to make a bunch of sales the first minute that your waitlist opens. Like, that is how we have structured it. The other reason I love this campaign so much for this time of year is because it is fun. Because let's face it, the end of the year, people are starting to wind down, but they're also wearing out. So you can't do anything that just feels like more of the same. We need to get some cut through, and we need to do things that are a bit fun, that feel a bit festive. And there's nothing that feels more festive than this campaign. People love it. I get people who DM me after it, like, and we've been running, just side note, we have run at least 2 Waitlist Magic campaigns a year for the last nearly 5 years, and they are always our best performing campaigns. So that is why we love them so much. It's not just because our clients freaking love them. It's because they just work, and they work again and again, and they keep working, and they're working really well right now. And whenever we've done them for, like, combine them with the other black magic that is Black Friday, it just works even better. And it's just, yeah, it's fun. You don't have to stress. You don't have to be sitting there going, oh my gosh, is anyone going to buy my thing? Was this worth the effort? Because no, like, the second that it opens, you're going to start seeing sales come through, because that is how it's designed. So if that sounds good to you and you have not already, because I know a bunch of people already have our Waitlist Magic campaign from the last time that we opened it. But if you don't have it yet and you want to grab it, we have reopened it. You can grab the link below, and I said, take that coupon code WMAGIC number 50, 50. Again, that'll be below as well. Get $50 off, and everything is in there. You've got your calendar, you've got your day-by-day emails, which you can literally plop into ChatGPT. I'm going to say pop. Plop sounds gross. You can pop into ChatGPT and it will give you everything you need. And the best thing about it is, if you do it once, you can reuse it. It's designed to be rinse and repeat. So you can, once you've seen how well it works, you can pull out your calendar, look at next year and go, when would make sense to do this again? And you then already have one of your best launch campaigns ready to go for 2025. So tick, tick, win, win. You're going to love this. And if you do, make sure you let us know. Like, make sure you DM us, make sure you share the results, make sure when your cart opens. Actually, that would be so fun. Everyone who does this for Black Friday, DM us when your sales start coming through, because I want to see everybody who's all out there making sales together. That's going to be epic. Do that. I can't wait. And yeah, otherwise, guys, I hope this has been helpful. As always, please be sure to share it with anyone you think is going to need a little bit of help with their Black Friday this year. And we will see you back here next week, same time, same place, for another doable marketing tip. See you then.